Right now, crews are still on the ground cleaning up a massive flood disaster that turned the famous Sunset Strip into something nobody expected to see. Here is what happened. Just after 3 in the morning, a 110-year-old water main burst wide open on Sunset Boulevard, sending thousands of gallons of water rushing down one of the most recognizable streets in Los Angeles. The force of that water was unlike anything residents had ever seen. Concrete slabs moved. A massive sinkhole opened up, big enough to swallow an entire car. Parked vehicles were pushed sideways down the street like toys. Underground garages on Palm Avenue filled completely with water, leaving cars totally submerged beneath the surface. One resident described being woken up by what sounded like heavy rain. He came outside and found water flowing like a river through his neighborhood. He managed to move 2 of his vehicles before it was too late, but many others were not so lucky. The water did not stop there. It rushed down Palm Street, flooded into subterranean garages, filled low-lying foyers, and even reached Santa Monica Boulevard, where metro buses were left partially submerged in standing water.
Firefighters and lifeguard crews were sent in immediately to conduct primary searches of every impacted building before pumping could even begin. Every body of water was treated as a potential rescue situation. Fortunately, no one was trapped. No injuries were reported. Once searches cleared the area, crews began the long process of pumping out hundreds of thousands of gallons of water. Progress was slow. After several hours, a more powerful pump had to be brought in just to make a dent. From above, the scale of this operation was staggering. Crews working simultaneously on the sinkhole repair, water removal from multiple garages, and power restoration in areas where electricity had gone out completely. The trunk line that burst dates back to 1916. That means this pipe was over 100 years old when it finally gave way. City officials from both West Hollywood and Los Angeles acknowledged the serious challenge of maintaining aging infrastructure across 2 cities without a unified citywide plan in place. Workers shut valves on both the east and west sides of the break to stop the flow, then began assessing how long full repairs would take. One local business hit hard by the flooding was a cafe that has served this community for 15 years. The owner was doing everything possible to clean up, but it remained unclear when doors would reopen. Residents were also frustrated by something else. No emergency alerts were sent out during those critical early morning hours. People were knocking on each other's doors, passing information through neighbors and text messages. One resident described the scene as complete chaos, saying it felt unreal that not a single official text or warning reached them during the entire event. By the time the sun came up, Palm Avenue was still shut down. Surrounding roads were closed, pushing heavy traffic onto Santa Monica Boulevard. 15 hours after the initial break, water was still trickling down the street. Now, for anyone whose vehicle was submerged in this flood, here is what you need to know. Damage to a parked, non-moving vehicle is typically covered under comprehensive auto insurance. That is the same coverage that protects against theft, fire, and physical damage when a car is not in motion. If you have comprehensive coverage, file a claim with your auto insurance company right away. But do not stop there. Experts are strongly advising every affected resident and business owner to also file a separate claim directly against the city. The city carries liability exposure for infrastructure failures like this, and you have every right to pursue that avenue as well. Cast a wide net. File both claims. Document everything. Separately, over in Panorama City, Skyfox also spotted flooding near the Woodman Avenue Railway Underpass just south of Satakoy Street. A fire hydrant may be responsible for that flooding, though officials have not yet confirmed the cause. Repairs on Sunset Boulevard are actively underway. The road remains closed as crews continue working. No confirmed timeline yet for when full access will be restored. No one was injured in any of these incidents. Stay with us as this story continues to develop.